Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Nanea and this is Intentional Life Alignment, where we focus on supporting women through jumping back into their health and wellness and having a sustainable plan for the long term. I am a health and wellness coach and a personal trainer, and I'm excited to bring today's topic to you. If you are interested in the things I just spoke about, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more content like this and ring the bell for notifications, and of course like this video so that other women just like you can be notified that this video exists and learn what you're about to learn as well. So for today's topic, I wanted to dive into the cost of eating healthy, right? So we, hear a lot about how eating healthier is a little bit more expensive, or eating healthier is a lot more expensive, or eating healthy is astronomical. Going, organic or sticking to a vegan diet is really difficult because of the cost. And I just want to sit with that for a moment and really challenge you on that mindset around healthy eating being costly. Now, it is true that there are things that exist and there are barriers, especially in America, with regards to kind of getting healthy produce, especially in certain areas of the country where we have food deserts and things like that. There are things to consider, like the cost of transportation to the nearest grocery store that actually has whole foods and things like that. I'm going to leave those challenges and considerations for another video, but for now we're just going to focus on your average kind of grocery store that maybe you can access, that'll have a produce aisle for you to access and shop from. So let's talk about the cost of these things and generally the cost of healthy eating. So when you get to your grocery store, of course, we know that to focus on healthy eating, you want to focus on shopping the perimeter of the grocery store. And that's because all of the aisles in the middle tend to have things like your processed foods, your chips and your snacks, things that don't need to be refrigerated or kept fresh. And the reason they don't need to be refrigerated or kept fresh is because they've been highly processed or produced and are generally not natural for our body. So when you're going through your whole food cleanse, or when you're focusing on eating sustainably over the long term with your whole foods, you really want to make sure you're shopping the perimeter. And the perimeter of your grocery store is going to have things like your produce, which are your fruits and veggies. It's going to have your meat counter. It's going to have your seafood section and things like that. And so you want to focus on those areas to be giving yourself the freshest produce. Now, whenever possible, make sure that you're eating local. Your local grocery store will probably have a section for local foods. There's so many reasons to do that, very specific to kind of the microbiome that's in your body, but also being able to support the farmers and growers near you, and also being able to eat in season. So if you're eating locally, that means that what's being grown right now is something that's in season for where you are, and your body is naturally attuned to the seasons it's going through. And so eating locally and then eating on season is really going to be the best for your body to really have its most energy and be in line and in sync during this time. So if you can, shop local, shop the perimeter of your grocery store, and focus on the produce and the whole foods. Now, when you're doing this, you have to remember that you're also not buying alcohol, buying processed foods, eating out as much, right? You should be really focusing on home cooking, prepping your meals, meal planning. When you are doing these things, you're going to eat less. That's just what you'll be doing, because your vegetables and your fruits are going to last you longer. Your beans and your rice, your whole grain meals, your quinoa is going to leave you more satiated and feeling full a lot longer. If you practice the practice of making sure you're getting enough water, you're going to find that you really don't need to be eating as much as you maybe once were. And that will happen over time. You may find that on day 6 you're just kind of only hungry for lunch and dinner, and that's okay. But you may also find that your patterns with regards to how much you're eating on a certain plate in one helping is much more diminished. And that's just the reality of what happens when you start to eat fresher and whole foods. So give it a try. Take your time to really practice the healthy eating, and focus on those fruits and vegetables that may be on sale. Focus on those fruits and vegetables that you like and enjoy, so that you are getting the most value for the money that you're spending. And consider the fact that for every $12 that you're eating out here and there, or a $12 cocktail that you may be eating out or drinking out with friends, you're no longer doing that during this time. All of those coffees, those $3 and $4 and $5 that get frittered away here and there, or up to $10 for drinks, you might find yourself really realizing that you're actually saving money when you're focusing on whole foods. So again, we want to shop the perimeter, we want to focus on whole foods, we want to meal prep and meal plan so that those foods don't go bad. don't go to waste. And we want to make sure that we're not focusing on eating out during this time. We're not focusing on buying alcohol. We're not buying caffeinated drinks or caffeine. So you really are just spending your money on the whole foods that you're preparing at home. That's going to, in the long run, be a lot less costly than it were if you were making on the moment decisions about going through a drive-through or eating out. In the moment, it feels like they're small expenses, but those things add up quite a bit over the course of a week or a day or a month, right? So what could be a good practice for you as you're getting ready to be eating more whole foods and getting more conscious about the money you're spending on your nutrition is to first know that your body and your nutrition is worth it. It's the most valuable thing you have. Your health is absolutely your wealth, no question about it. But also consider what you are not going to be spending on anymore and really write that down. Take a look at your bank account over the last month or maybe just 2 weeks and look at all the times that you may have eaten out or may have bought something quick here or there that's related to food that you will be cutting out during this time, and then take a look at what you can go to the grocery store and budget out what you'll be buying for your Whole Foods meals. And there are plenty of resources around budget-friendly meals, budget-friendly whole food meals, budget-friendly vegan eating, and so we'll link some of those below, and you can really focus on getting the most out of your food with regards to nutrients and nutrition, but also the most out of the value that it brings to you. So I hope that helps you kind of as you're thinking through the cost of whole food eating and getting healthy, and really don't want that to be a deterrent for you. So, consider changing the way that you're thinking about health being costly or expensive, because really over the long term, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. So with that, I invite you all to, start your health and wellness journey. Make sure that you're buying your whole foods and vegetables. And if you're looking for a more individualized support where we co-create your wellness plan for you, we delve into topics like this and many more based on your specific situation, then I invite you to apply at the link below. And once we receive your application, we'll set up a call to get started on your health and wellness journey. Forward to hearing from you all in the comments and otherwise, and I invite you guys to remember to subscribe below if this video was helpful for you, ring the bell for more notifications when we drop another video, and of course like this video so that it reaches other women just like you. Thank you guys for your time today, and be well.